Good morning, everyone. If you can't tell, I changed my hair color. I went back to blonde. Feels really weird for me. I'm not sure what I think yet. I think I'm used to a little bit of my dishwater blonde. It's more this color, but I went lighter, so I don't know. Comment below, tell me what you think. But I did an experiment, and I want to share it with you guys. Some of you may not be happy with me for doing this, but this was important to me, and I needed to know why this was working and why it doesn't work. I don't know any better way to put it. So without sharing this with you guys, I wanted to do a little experiment just because I didn't want to talk myself out of it, or, I don't know. Just sometimes you hear something and it just affects the way you thought about it before. So I decided I wanted to do an experiment where 2 weeks I ate really strict keto, and then 2 weeks I just did low carb, because I got a comment from someone telling me that I'm not keto, I'm low carb. And I thought, no, because I still typically stay away from a lot of those other things, or carbs, and I personally want to call myself keto, and I have a right to do that. So and that's what I did to lose all my initial weight anyways. And I just wanted to see the difference between, I had done, as I've told you guys, I went on vacation and stuff, and I didn't really worry about keto, which I just didn't worry about eating at all. Now, for this experiment, I wanted to know the difference for my body, and so I could help other people. There's these different scales of people saying you're overeating, and that's how I used to feel when I was really trying to lose weight, that you're eating too much. Stop eating, or stop eating all this junk. When I was like, but I'm eating healthy, and I'm eating at home, and I'm eating home-cooked food. Why can't I lose weight and with sodium? So for 2 weeks, I guess I should have logged this, but I was kind of doing it for me. I didn't even know if I'd share this. But for 2 weeks, I stuck to keto, just, the basics of keto, meaning under about 30 grams of carbs, 2 weeks, pretty much meat and vegetables, a piece of chocolate here and there, but that was really it, and I stuck to it. And all the weight I had gotten from vacation or anything just kind of flew off, and I'd lost quite a bit more inches. I lost a lot of weight. I could see it in my face and everything. So lost about between 5 and 10 pounds just because I was fluxing up and down anyways. So the last 2 weeks, I can tell you my symptoms today is my stomach is upset. I don't feel good, and I feel out of control. So I monitored myself, and I actually even plugged this into my FitnessPal because I wanted to know if maybe what I was doing in my head. So what's funny is eating keto, I can eat up to, for weight loss, I can eat up to about 1,500 calories, and I will still lose weight with being active, being highly effective in, performance. Then I switched to the last 2 weeks where I've done low carb. So typically for breakfast, it's eggs. That's what I always do. That's just my normal breakfast now. And then I was adding in like a couple pieces of fruit maybe per day, 1 to 2, mostly 1, but I just wanted to see if a difference. So if I stayed 1, it was kind of okay. If I did 2, it seemed to be too much. And just by adding that in, my stomach got a little irritated. And then I started adding in just to see if wheat was an issue. Even doing low carb, so I tried a couple like low carb tortillas. And all said and done, in the last 2 weeks, I went up 4 pounds. And yeah, that's probably half because I've added carbs, but my stomach bugs me. I don't like eating wheat. And I'm eating, and then I was cutting calories. So unless I was about 900 calories or less, I could not lose a single pound. If I ate anywhere between 1,000 calories to 1,200, there's no weight loss. It's really crazy. So the reason I did this is I wanted to know if it was in my head. Is before, when I was working out and trying to lose weight, I ate really healthy. I thought I did, a lot of Greek yogurt for breakfast. I did oatmeal. I did just like one piece of fruit per day, cottage cheese. I did, just chicken breasts, things like that. And for some reason, even eating calories, and I'd count it, and I still couldn't lose weight. And I think that's why maybe I still had a mental block about Fitness Pals, because I would follow it to a T and I still wouldn't see weight loss, and I'd still be putting on weight. And I just couldn't figure out what was going on. So now this confirms to me that it is not in my head, that it's not because I'm just eating less, because that's what a lot of people say with keto. Oh, you're eating less, you're controlling that. And partially that is true. I feel less hungry, but I think it's where my body goes into fat storage or not. Eating really low carb for me tells my body, don't store fat, keep burning this for some reason. When I try to add carbs back in, it doesn't go over very well, and I don't think I handle fruit really well either. I think if anything, where I can do, I'm not even going to call it a cheat, but a special occasion is I'm actually better to stick to the starchier root vegetables. I think for me, because I don't tend to feel that way when I eat potato. I mean sweet potato. Or tubers and things don't really bug me. Carrots don't really bug me. I can still lose weight, but I'm not doing them a whole lot, once to twice a week. And I think that for me is better than trying to even do low carb. So I don't even technically consider myself low carb. I'm keto, because I did stick into 20-30 grams. I could get up to about 50 and still be in ketosis. But if I go past that, my blood sugar levels, everything gets messed up, and I don't feel very good. So this was kind of a cool experiment to me. This really opened my eyes to letting me know that the weight loss is not in my head, that I really do a lot better eating keto and not even low carb. And there's a difference in low carb for me, because I couldn't even eat fruit every day. I just don't think that would work. And the fruits I was eating, I have a couple blood oranges and I had some strawberries. And when I was doing keto, even when I ate strawberries, because I did strawberries and whipped cream for a snack one night, I thought, ooh, this might throw me off. It didn't do anything at all. And even eating low carb, I think the caffeine affects me a lot more too. Versus if I'm keto, caffeine does not seem to affect me as much, because I'm having more fats to carry it. So I don't know if you guys find that interesting or not, or wondering if keto really works for you or why it works for you. This was a big eye-opener for me, that I kind of needed to prove to myself that it's really keto that's helping me lose weight, not the fact that I'm restricting calories, because I didn't feel hungry. So in keto, I naturally don't want to eat more. And and that's the other thing, is I feel starving all the time these last 2 weeks. I was just like, I am just hungry, and I could feel my stomach growling at night. So I thought, I better just go eat a hard-boiled egg before bed or something. And immediately, I think it just goes to fat storage. So everyone's different, but I think I just do not handle carbohydrate very well. So it was good for me to know that. Like, comment, share below, and I'm going to try and get some more keto videos out to you guys really quickly.